Oh, come on! Do-do-do-do-do-do. Doop. What I'm about to say is probably gonna ruffle a few feathers, but I don't give a shit, because on days like this, I couldn't be more proud to be an American. I know, saying dangerous stuff like that is more hateful than Elon Musk speaking his own mind, but today I just can't seem to help myself. Joe Biden, America's least favorite grandpa and massive pedophile, went ahead and did something for the American people that we'll most certainly never fucking forget. WNBA black lesbian dyke professional basketball player Brittany Griner was freed from her Russian prison thanks to a trade that'd make every coach in the WNBA proud. And I, for one, am happy that our former vice president and massive pedophile did that. As a fervent supporter of the WNBA, I can't wait for the next season to cheer on my favorite team, the Colorado Sasquatches. And I know my neighbors are gonna be rooting for the Carolina Hobgoblins. And we all know that Brittany Griner will be cutting loose and slam dunking those touchdowns on her team, the Dakota, don't tell me, the name's on the tip of my tongue. The Dakota Rug Munchers. Now, I'm kind of curious to see what kind of trade we made for Brittany Griner. Did we trade for... Oh, wait, it's right here. Victor Bout. I wonder who this Russian bear wrestler is. Russian arms dealer, nicknamed the Merchant of Death. Oh, look at that. He had a Nicolas Cage movie made after him. Was in jail on charges of conspiracy to kill American citizens. Hey, wait a second. There's a problem with this. The problem is you're nothing but a bunch of homophobic racists. Brittany Griner is a national treasure. Her tens of fans are probably growing out their underarm hair in solidarity for her to come home to a country she's openly admitting to hating on a regular basis. This is no different than when a teenage girl screams at her father about how much she hates him, only then to beg him to bail her out of jail when she's caught driving drunk. The only reasonable course of action is to swallow your pride, whip out your wallet, shell out some money, and validate your girl's stupidity so nothing of any value was learned. The only difference between that and Brittany Griner is that she lost her dreadlocks for you. And if that's not a valuable lesson learned, then that just means you're even more of a racist than when you started. Now, don't you feel like a right jackass? And I, for one, am glad we live in a country that'll pull out all of the stops to rescue a black lesbian dyke WNBA basketball star over the hundreds of abandoned American citizens in Afghanistan.
Shut up! This is totally different!
And this time it's true. Those Americans were all probably stupid white people who were too lazy to get to the airport to get evacuated in time. Brittany Griner was too stupid to realize that you're not supposed to smuggle weed into a foreign nation, and contrary to popular belief, there is a difference. And for this momentous occasion, Joe Biden, Delaware's answer to Lost Hope and massive pedophile, is pulling out all of the stops. To celebrate her release, the president is signing a law that allows gays and interracial couples to have legally legal marriages in the United States. Because as we all know, interracial marriages have been illegal this whole time. Who would have thunk it? And for the real cherry on top, Cindi Lauper has been released from her isolation chamber to sing a song that nobody's listened to for over 40 years. And the best part of all of this is that we all paid for it with our tax dollars. So I think it's time we take a play out of England's World Cup playbook. We should just take a knee and accept our embarrassing loss thanks to our fuckwit in chief and massive pedophile, Joe Biden, for condemning our planet even further than we ever thought humanly possible. And when our streets are overrun with gangs armed with cheap AKs provided by this Merchant of Death, we can sleep soundly knowing that Brittany Griner is going to be slam dunking those three-pointers for her team, the Buffalo... Fuck it, they're the Weasels now. We're going to call them the Buffalo Weasels. What is up, Mahonies? Arston the Unclean here to say thank you for taking time out of your day to check out the new video. If you think you'd die from shock if this current administration did anything right, then grab a bunk and join us in this cabin of internet sanity. And if the insane ramblings of this basement-dwelling white guy seem to be your lukewarm cup of tea, then drop a like and make like Hall & Oates and make my dreams come true. And give this guy a subscribe if I've truly earned it. That comment section ain't getting any younger, so drop on by and leave some rambling should you find a spark of creativity. Today's subject is doorknobs. Life is getting pretty crazy out there. I think we can all agree on that subject. It's enough to make a man want to hop on a one-way train to Santiago and start a new life as a video store clerk. And though I hear Santiago is nice at times of the year, there's no place like home, so stay strong, stay vigilant, and as always, thank you for caring, and I'll see you in the gulag.